Hi, in this video we're going to be talking about the WizFile app you could use for fast, or I should say instant, file searches. So this is the same developer who makes the popular WizTree program that you could use to find large files on your computer. So this one's meant just for search. So if you've ever used the Everything app, it's kind of similar to that. All right, so we're going to be using the free version, so you could use it for free for personal use, and then if you want to use it for business use, they have some pricing for that as well. All right, so they have a portable version also, so if you don't want to install it, you could do the portable version, but I'm running the installable one here, so I'll just double click it to open it. So with the free version, you will have this donate button at the top there, but that's no big deal. And you have an about section here if you want to check your version. All right, so we have our search box here and some options for what we want to view once we find the results here. All right, so right now it's searching C, E, and F, all of the drives on this computer. And if you go up here to options, you could select the drives you want it to search, or you could add just a folder if you don't want to search entire drives. And we have some filters up here as well, if you want to include or exclude certain types of files. And by default, it'll display the values dynamically based on the size of the files, or you could have it just show you in megabytes, gigabytes, and so on. You could also have it added to the Windows context menu, which we'll show you in a minute here, and have it start with Windows if you want, and also have it launch as administrator if you think you might need to do that for search purposes. And then you could also monitor file system for changes and monitor folder sizes, which we'll show you in a minute as well. And then, of course, if you want to change it to dark mode, you could do that. All right, so we're going to do a search for Hawaii, and you can see it comes up instantly. So we have our file name or path, the size, but not the size for folders unless we come back here, click on this, it'll do a rescan. And now you can see we have folder sizes as well. All right, then if we want to match the entire path, you could click here, and you can see it'll find matching terms in the path, even though they might not apply to a file or folder. So this one here, the file is called airport, but the path has Hawaii in it, just like the Friday folder does. All right, then up here, if you want to filter, let's say we just want images, like so, or documents, or everything. If we don't want to see folders, we could uncheck this. If you want to see large files, tiny files, so here's some tiny files, no large files, got a bunch of small files. And then we have times here, so if you want 30 to 90 days, nothing here. Last 7 days, we have some files here, or all times. All right, then once you have your search results, you could right click, go right to that folder if you want, open a command prompt here, copy the path, rename the file, create a shortcut, open it, edit it, add to your favorites, open with, all the typical options you would have from File Explorer for the most part. Same with folders. And if you come to the File menu, you could clear all your filters, do a rescan, explore the folder, some of the other options here for cut, copy, paste, that type of thing, rename, check for updates. All right, so let's check out the right-click interface real quick. All right, so let's say we right-click on this folder here. So it only seems to work for folders because if I right-click here, hold down Shift, I don't have an option for it. But if I hold down Shift, right-click on the folder, or obviously if you're in Windows 11, you could right-click, show more options. Then you click on WizFile. So then it'll open that folder and its contents, and then from here you could apply your filters if you want to see what's going on. Only want to see documents, all types. You want to see just tiny files. You want to see the time frame, that type of thing. So it's a nice way to filter all the files in a specific folder. And of course, you could just come up here and clear everything out and start a new search. All right, so as you can see, it's not a super complicated program, but it is rather effective, and I really like how fast it searches your drives and displays things, pretty much as you type here. All right, so I'll put a link in the description where you could download WizFile, and then, like I said, you could do the portable version or you could do the installable version. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.